Hello everybody, this is Vibhuti. Today I am going to talk about the themes of first and second chapter of the book Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. So, chapter 1 is Looking Glass House and chapter 2 is The Garden of Life Flowers. So, this presentation doesn't contain any summaries. This presentation contains themes, specific character, Red Queen, critical analysis on themes are presented. So, themes of chapter 1 and 2 are dreaming, adulthood, inverse reflection, the loneliness of growing up, language as a mean to order the world. So, there is a blur created by Carroll, blur of the boundaries between being awake and being asleep, so that it becomes difficult to tell where reality ends and dreaming begins. An imaginative child that talks to cat is the protagonist, and it is she who leads the reader through the book. Additionally, there is no sense of consistency in the book. As soon as the rule for the looking glass world is introduced, it is either abandoned or changed. This is a part of nonsense literature also, and Alice falls asleep at the beginning of Through the Looking Glass so that the resulting fantastical adventures occur in her dream. So we can see Red Queen as a specific character whom we encounter in chapter 2 because Red Queen demands that Alice courtesy and call her Your Majesty when they speak to each other. In chess, Queen is the most powerful piece. That's why instead of pawn, Alice wanted to be the queen. So now coming on the critical analysis of the themes. First is dreaming. Carol seems to believe that dreaming is the ideal, especially for young children. There might not be any set reality at all, and that life is just the stuff of dreams. Through the looking glass of chess, Carol suggests that a large force guides individuals through life and that all events are preordained. In this deterministic concept of life, free will is an illusion and individual choices are bound by rigidly determined rules and guided by the overarching unseen forces. Like in these chapters, we have found that Alice becomes a chess piece herself, manipulated by an unseen hand, which is hand of Carol. So now we saw in chapter 2 that Alice loses control over her body and floats down the stairs. In starting, she maintaining a godlike power over chessman, she picks up White King as if she were a divine. Just as Alice exerts little control over her movement towards becoming a queen, she has no power over her inevitable maturation and acceptance of womanhood. So now let's critically talk about on inverse reflection. The most apparent example of this theme is the looking glass itself, which provides a reflection of the actual world for Alice to explore within the looking glass. Everything is backward, text is reversed. Alice reads the poem Jabberwocky, space direction is inverted, ideas are also inverted. Here, nonsense means sensibility. In Looking Glass House, Alice no longer needs a fire since the winter of the real world becomes summer in the imagined world, where the gardens are in bloom and trees are filled with leaves. Inanimated objects like pictures and mental clocks spring to life. Alice appears invisible to the chess pieces, like the chessboard. Their lives are highly systematical and controlled. So now the loneliness of growing up. Through her adventures, Alice feels an inescapable sense of loneliness from which she can find no relief. Realize because before she enters Looking Glass world, her only companions are her cats, to whom she attributes human qualities to keep her company. Destinations are reached by walking in the opposite direction also in this uh, chapter. So now last but not the least, here language covers action in Looking Glass world rather than simply describing them. The flowers reinforce this principle by explaining that a tree can scare enemies away with its bark. In our language, there is no relationship between bark of dog and bark of a tree, but in Looking Glass world, this linguistic simply result in a functional common ground. Trees that have bark are thus able to bark just as fiercely as dogs. So this was my presentation on the themes of first and second chapter of the book Through the Looking Glass. Thank you. I hope you would have liked my presentation. If you like it, then subscribe it also.